Veritas. SCP Files. Episode 73. The Cost of Time. Incident Report 2876-redacted. One of an unknown number of reports involving SCP-2876, colloquially known as Dream a Little Dream. Object Class: Euclid. Risk Assessment Level: Low. Reported by Eugene Young, Civilian. Report made March 18, 1986. Do we not all wish for more time? I know that to be a universal human hunger, and we're all growing older and older, never younger. More time to spend on the things we want, more time to rest. More time to clean the kitchen, fix that faucet, cross it off the list. Just one more line, one more sign that we're moving too fast in life, that there's never space to just breathe. Our lives get so busy and so loud. We work 8-hour shifts that are 10 with the commute, 10 with the rituals. All the shaving, the washing, the smile to glue on just to look human. While all the while the tiredness is looming, making everything else take twice as long. Cooking feels like climbing a mountain. Caring for children feels like drowning. Looking after yourself feels optional, a luxury, exceptional. We simply can't afford the time. It always comes back to time. Where exactly are you meant to find it? To exercise, to eat well, to see a friend, to go on a date, to laugh, to be a person. Tending to ourselves, fending off the unending problems that just add up. I think I was a shift worker, spending all of my life working for dollars to line someone else's pocket. I picked up shifts for coworkers who burned out, wanting just a night to stop, a moment to breathe, to self-care, to sleep, to shop. Each time I took their shift, I gave up a piece of myself, a necessary calculation, needed, conceded. The world runs on money, and money runs on the body, trading our time, our sleep, our health for a dime. So yeah, I was exhausted. Lying in bed, thwarted, my tired, tightly wired mind refusing to switch off, scrolling the endless feed, thumbs aching, eyes burning, fading, begging my brain to just shut down, shut up, to let me rest. I tried it all. The little wellness apps promising minutes carved out of your schedule like crumbs. Just breathe. Just be mindful. Just close your eyes. But they never worked for long. Discarded one by one, never stopping, dropping time all the while, burning minutes like matches. And then I found Headspace. The logo snagged my tired eyes, a skull sprouting a stylized tree, grinning wildly out at me. Created by developers called the Oniri Collective, and the emboldened tagline that it bore read, "Dreams from the floor to your door." It promised a perfect dream, charged me pocket change to buy it. Choose your content, choose your length, choose your setting, choose your strength. I didn't care about dragons or flying, just trying for one single thing. 8 hours of solid, unbroken sleep. Of course it was odd, but a mix of desperation and frustration, of never enough time. I was willing to try anything. So with a roll of the eye and no real expectations, I hit buy. And I slept. No scrolling, no waiting. Peaceful, calm. 8 hours, whole. When I woke, I felt strange. Not bad, just off. A little stiff, a little sore. And not in the pajamas I'd once wore. Hair damp, skin scoured, like I'd just stepped from the shower. I wrote it off as a trick of the mind until the app blinked alive in my hand. The words on the screen read, "While we treated your mind with dreams, we noticed your body seemed stale, wanting. We took it jogging. Please rate 5 stars." I pressed a finger into my calf. It ached. My sneakers leaned by the wall, mud dried in streaks across the sole. And yes, unease crept in. They could move me, use me. But what was the harm in a jog? I hadn't found the time in years. If it happened while I slept, well, what's the harm? 2 birds, 1 stone. So I let it slide. Out of mind, put aside. But from there, the pattern grew. Each morning I woke with muscles humming, heart drumming, lungs stretched wide. I could stand longer, focus sharper. It was a wonder, a miracle, a gift. and I ignored the shadows creeping, the fatigue sinking inwards, deepening. The truth whispered that my mind may have slept, but my body still toiled. Still, it gave me back hours, power over time. And wasn't that worth the price? I kept dreaming, kept sleeping, kept beaming, kept praising the improvements the Oniri made. It was all helpful, all harmless. Meal prep done before I woke, notes and paperwork filed, piled, stamped and sorted. Productivity climbed. I rated them 5 stars. 5 stars again. And with my chores completed, I finally had time. Time to laugh with friends. Time to pick up drawing. Time to fall in love. A girlfriend. A sketchbook. A little piece of life retook. So when the first pop-up came, inside the dream, asking me to share a little more, to let them take a deeper hold, sold. How could I say no? They'd been so helpful. It felt almost rude not to comply. Invasive? Yes, but easy to rationalize. I had been slacking on calls to my mother. Now she smiled brighter, lighter, said I sounded so attentive, and it took no extra effort from me. Clothes appeared in my closet, a deposit of a whole new wardrobe. Not what I would have chosen, but wasn't I overdue for a change? I suppose. And then, there were no more requests, just compliments. Thank you for your compliance. You are becoming more compatible with ground space. You've been rated 5 stars. I assumed it meant more help was on its way. Hooray. So I opened the door wider. That's when I woke with bruises, with burns. Conditioning, the text said. My body stronger for it, lasting longer, hurting, but never giving out. Now, where were my art supplies? Where was the comfort food I swore I bought? Had the Oniri adjusted my tastes? Switching paces, racing me towards my goals? Or had I made that choice? In a waking moment or in a dream moment? Was there even a difference anymore? I didn't remember breaking up with my girlfriend. I thought that must have been them. And yet, a memory lingers, faint yet bold, of sitting across from her, speaking cold, laying out the fact that she was not my optimal partner. So it must have been me. But I thought I loved her. Was it me? Was it them? Or was there ever a difference? Either way, I know it must have been for the best. I keep hitting yes on every pop-up, handing myself over from sundown to sunup. Am I the one thrill-seeking, studying, eating? The line is bleeding, receding, misleading, muddying until I cannot tell where I begin and end. I wanted to run farther. I wanted to eat less. I wanted more time to be at my best. I wanted to stop questioning. I wanted to be free. But now I don't know. Is it them or is it me? Sometimes I wake with cuts on my hands, bruises down my spine, lines of pain, sprains and bands. The smell of smoke in my hair, on my clothes, everywhere. Conditioning, they call it. I don't know what that means. Sometimes I wonder, is this still my body? Or just the vessel they rent by the hour? I must have given permission somewhere, signed the line in some dream I half remember. If they wanted to kill me in my sleep, I think I may already have said yes. And I can't even bring myself to care. There's no protest left in me to spare. Because for the first time, however wrong, I have what I asked for all along. I have time. The Oniri Collective again. The more I learn of them, the stranger they seem. I remember Niall telling me that the collective is part business. I suppose this is that business side coming out. It's clever what it's doing. It doesn't need to force Eugene, anyone, into complying. It only needs to ask for little things. Get a foot in through the door. Get one small yes at a time. And before you know it, you'll say yes to anything. And by then, you won't even remember that you ever said no.
Vault Veritas SCP Files is a podcast inspired by the SCP Foundation. The Cost of Time is based on SCP-2876 by Anonymous from the SCP Wiki located at scpwiki.com/SCP-2876. It is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Share-alike 3.0 unported license. This episode featured Justin Gellner as Scott Anderson. It was written and edited by Leola Angel. We welcome comments. Please rate and review us. Email us at vaultveritas@gmail.com. Join our Discord channel using the link in the episode description. Or for additional content, visit our Patreon. Thanks for listening.